evening, and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I'm an impact is Martin, and with me is
Rashidat Rania.
the news headlines. Mining reforms attracted $800 million investment in 2024.
Reps to criminalize commercial surrogacy.
NCC orders telecoms to alert consumers on major outage.
Federal government unveils air cargo corridor, offers Nigerian exporters 50% discount.
DSS plans schools, religious centers to tame terrorism.
Reps withdraw compulsory voting bill after public backlash.
CBN decries Africa's 3% global GDP contribution.
CJN focus panel for Judiciary Sports Association.
Now the news in details. Minister of Solid Mineral Development, Dele Alake, outside the country attracted over $800 million in processing investment in its solid mineral sector last year. He said this surge is attributed to the Tinubu administration's policy shift, favoring in-country value addition and stricter licensing requirements. This was disclosed in a statement made available to journalists by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Media Strategy, Bayo Onaluga. Alake explained that the reforms have led to a marked increase in investor interest.
The House of Representatives has begun legislative action to prohibit commercial surrogacy in Nigeria and establish a framework to regulate the practice solely for non-commercial aristocratic purpose. This follows the introduction of a bill for an act to protect the health and well-being of women, particularly in relation to surrogacy and for related matters. The proposed legislation seeks to ensure that surrogacy in Nigeria is safe, ethical, and regulated, and specifically focuses on protecting the rights and health of women involved in surrogacy arrangements.
The Nigeria Communication Commission has directed telecom operators to inform customers of major service outages through media channels, including the costs, affected areas, and estimated downtime. In a new directive released on Sunday, the NCC also mandated that customers must be notified at least a week ahead of any planned service disruptions. The order also applies to mobile network operators, internet service providers, and other last mile providers.
The federal government has launched the Nigerian East-Southern African Air Cargo Corridor. The cargo corridor, which is in partnership with the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and Ujeda Airlines, is a transformative expert initiative under the African Continental Free Trade Air Framework. Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole in Abuja, said the event marked a major milestone in the collective effort to mark the African Continental Free Trade Area a reality for Nigerian businesses, especially the micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises that form the backbone of Nigerian economy.
The Director General of the Department of State Services, Oluwatosin Ajayi, has said the agency is investing in schools, places of worship, and sporting facilities across Nigeria as part of a strategy to counter terrorism and subverted through community engagement and social development. Speaking through a retired DSS director, Alaji Ahmed Salmar, during the inauguration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu Darul Uloom Center for Islamic Studies in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. Ajayi said such non-conventional interventions were designed to reduce discontent and win the trust of vulnerable populations.
The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, has withdrawn a bill that aimed to make voting mandatory for all eligible Nigerians. The bill, which he co-sponsored by Daniel Asama Ago, was meant to change the Electoral Act 2022 to encourage more people to vote and strengthen democracy. In a statement on Monday, his media aide, Musa Krishi, said the decision to pull the bill came after speaking with many people and groups across the country.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has expressed concern about Africa's low contribution to the global gross domestic product. CBN noted that despite having nearly 20% of the world's population, Africa's share of global GDP is still less than 3%. This was disclosed at the weekend in Lagos by the Deputy Governor, Economic Policy, Mohammed Sani Abdullahi, at the two-day 2025 RegTech Africa Conference.
The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Criminalise has approved the reconstitution of a caretaker committee for the National Sports Association for Judiciary, following internal leadership crisis within the body. Appointed the head, the new committee is Mohammed Suleiman, head of audit and investigation at the Supreme Court of Nigeria.
And that will be all on Justeventonline news at 9. Here's the recap of the story. Mining reforms attracted $800 million investment in 2024.
Reps to criminalize commercial surrogacy.
NCC orders telecoms to alert consumers of major outages.
Federal government unveils air cargo corridor, offers Nigerian exporters 50% discount.
DSS plans schools, religious centers to tame terrorism.
Reps withdraw compulsory voting bill after public backlash.
CBN decries Africa's 3% global GDP contribution.
CJN focus panel for Judiciary Sports Association.
Thank you for watching Justeventonline news. Always match your words with actions that will speak volumes of your personality. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tag at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I'm Anifat Ismail, and with me is
Rashidat Moraina.
good night.